Good, happy Thursday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started. First up, Matthew Dion, expected to be sentenced Thursday. The 40-year-old man who authorities say killed his parents and burned down their house before fleeing to Florida is expected to plead guilty and will be sentenced to 60 years to life in state prison. Matthew Dion is set to formally enter the guilty plea Thursday to second-degree murder for killing 71-year-old Robert Dion and 67-year-old Contessa Dion. North Country likely to see snow Thursday morning. Windy day ahead. Snow is expected to fall Thursday morning in the North Country as colder air moves in northern parts of the state. Will see rain turn to light snow. 1 to 3 inches of snowfall are expected. Southern areas start the day with fog and clouds ahead of partial sunshine. Rain or mixed showers is possible later in the day. Tractor-trailer crash forces closures on I-89 north in Enfield. A jackknifed tractor-trailer caused crews to close a portion of Interstate 89 north in Enfield Thursday morning. Officials said the tractor-trailer was leaking fuel. Northbound traffic was diverted off the highway at exit 15. For Christie, momentum brings certainty. It's been a good week for New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. In New Hampshire, the endorsements of the state's largest newspaper always causes a splash and push of momentum. And if passed, is progly, the New Hampshire union leaders pro-Christie drumbeat will continue through February 9th. It remains to be seen if the candidate himself can show how prayerly the momentum he picked up this week into a strong showing in 2 months, which the politics is, of course, an entry. A proposed Kinder Morgan pipeline if residents' questions aren't answered. Kinder Morgan met with people in Ringe Wednesday evening to address concerns about its proposed natural gas pipeline in New Hampshire. In a letter to local selectmen and town administrators, Senator Kelly Ayotte outlined her opposition to the Kinder Morgan pipeline project if concerns for its effect on New Hampshire residents aren't answered. Portsmouth holds brainstorming session on heroin crisis. The opioid crisis was front and center at a 3-hour brainstorming session in Portsmouth Wednesday. More than 30 frontline responders, counselors, educators, and city business leaders gathered to come up with specific recommendations to deal with the heroin epidemic. Officer Foot's bill for stolen birthday cake ingredients. A Portsmouth police officer investigating a shoplifting last week didn't make an arrest but found an unexpected opportunity to help. Officer Michael Korst was called to Ocean State job lots on a report of a shoplifter who got away. Police said he was able to track down the alleged shoplifter. Police looking for men after officer dragged by car. A Deerfield police officer was dragged by a car he had pulled over on Wednesday, and police are looking for the men involved. Police stopped a car on Route 107 driven by a Stratford man identified as 27-year-old Derek Kelly. Police said Kelly had an active warrant. The officer said Kelly's passenger, Michael Hilber of Rochester, was also found to have an active warrant. When officers tried to arrest the men, Kelly started the truck, according to police. As an officer held onto him, he quickly drove away, pulling the officer with him. Police said that the truck turned into oncoming traffic and pulled the officer for about 15 to 20 feet. The officer was not injured. Officials were not able to catch the car. The suspect's truck is a blue 2000 Chevy 115,000 with New Hampshire registration 3835943. If you have any information on the location of the suspects or the truck, you are asked to contact the Deerfield Police Department at 603-7258 or 463-7432. Major renovation project coming to Manchester Community Centre. For generations, the Police Athletic League Centre in Manchester has organized sports and various other monitoring programs at their facility on Beach Street. The community center has attracted well-known faces including Stain Sapu, the head basketball coach at Southern New Hampshire University. The center was recently named after Michael Briggs, of the Manchester police officer killed in the line of duty in 2006. There are more big plans in works for the facility. Massachusetts man sentenced on prostitution charges. A 26-year-old man was sentenced Wednesday on prostitution charges in New Hampshire. Balsam redevelopment project clears major huddler. The Coos County Plan Building Board voted unanimously Wednesday to approve a planned unit development application for Balsam redevelopment project. School asks that Christmas be removed from tree lighting flyers. Organizers for the annual Christmas tree lighting event in Maltonborough said they were told to remove the word Christmas from the flyers they planned to distribute at school. Man sentenced for crash that killed teenager son. A father whose son died in an automobile accident was sentenced to prison Wednesday. Liquid Planet Water Park sold at auction. Liquid Planet Water Park in Candia is now under new ownership, and its doors are scheduled to reopen in a matter of months. "14 die in San Bernardo's mass shooting." It started at a holiday party, perhaps with a slate or a testy exchange, something that promoted the Yars to storm off angrily. It ended in a bloodbath with 14 people dead and 17 more wounded in the deadliest mass shooting in the United States since Sandy Hook. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday. See you back here later on today. Goodbye.